What is going on, boys? So I'm a little turned down from yesterday, so I sound like a bag of dicks basically. Anyways, my man Elvis Alexander last video commented, could you give a video on how to plan out an attack in war? Honestly, great idea. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's take a look at our war day. There's not I'm on my town hall 9 right now. There's not a whole lot of bases, it seems, for me to hit, so we're just gonna clean up 18. So let me explain what I am gonna do here and why. So I built a shattered lavaloon. So shattered meaning 2 golems. Now the reason I want 2 golems is because I think I can take out 2 air defenses here. With both of those golems, with the kill squad basically, with both golems. I'm gonna have bowlers in my clan castle. They're gonna get followed in by the heroes. I think that is a good stratagem. So what we're gonna want to do is, I'm thinking we're gonna take out this air defense and this air defense. I'm gonna hit from the south here. I want to take out the enemy queen, I want to take out the clan castle, and I want to take out 2 air defenses. That is the value that I want for my kill squad. So I'm thinking if I hit from the south, I was debating going in from the queen compartment up here, but I think it might be a little bit hard to funnel, and I wouldn't have a jump to get out. So I'm thinking if I go in from the south here, I'm gonna create a funnel. I'll probably drop a baby drag over here. I'll drop my golems, then I'll drop like a wizard over here on this builder's hut, just so I can create a nice funnel. So ideally everything's gonna go into that mortar compartment, and then I'm gonna throw my jump right here in the middle. So that's gonna jump both of the golems out into the core here. I think there's a Tesla farm right here by those walls, and as well that'll allow any troops to jump in and grab the queen that may want to do so. So that, I think, will get us some decent value. Now the only issue is, I'm not sure if the bowlers are going to want to go in. We're going to create a nice big funnel, but as soon as this mortar's down, I'm thinking they're going to want to stray along the outside and hit that cannon. Now that isn't the worst thing, as long as I can get some troops in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're going to take out an air sweep as well, and then we're going to start our attack from the back end. As soon as that queen's down, I'll probably drop a hound over here and start my aerial ascent and throw in some balloons to follow in. But the reason, again, I did 2 golems as opposed to 1, a cold-blooded, is because I think I can get some pretty good value. I think we can take out like pretty much half of this base with the kill squad, so long as all the troops kind of do the work that we need them to. So anyways, let's just go for it. Let's just get this attack over and done with. So baby drag's gonna get dropped over here just to create a nice large funnel, and ideally take out the gold storage after, because the queen's range does not quite reach it. Is that air sweep gonna hit him? Yes, the air sweep is gonna hit him, but you know what? It's not a huge issue. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Got all my troops, 13 balloons, 3 wizards, 2 lava hounds, a baby drag, and got a jump, got a rage. Let's do this, boys. So here we go. Let's drop that baby drag right there. Now let's get in here with the first golem. As soon as that archer tower is distracted, we can drop our wizards. We're gonna drop another golem over here. That wall breaker was a test to make sure that there is no flip traps that's gonna fuck with my shit. Now, is everything gonna want to go in? That's a $1 million question. Oh yes, everything went in. That was absolutely perfect. Now let's drop a rage, get everything in there moving. The archer queen, barb king just jumped out. We're gonna drop a poison on the queen. We're gonna drop a poison on the clan castle troops, and everything's looking promising. Barb king's not getting hit yet. That golem just took out the queen, but he's now going out for the enemy queen, so the barb king. And we're gonna bump that rage, and we're good to start our lavaloon attack. So 2 balloons, 2 balloons, 2. Barb king's in there mucking shit. Let's drop a haste to heal this shit up. I mean to fast it, make it fast. Sorry guys, I'm hungover as AIDS right now. So queen's still alive, she is doing work. We got 2 haste and a mashup of balloons. We're gonna save 3 balloons for the cleanup because they're now all grouped together. There's 1 lava hound left. Let's haste them as well. Queen is not gonna die. Not on my watch, baby. Drop a wizard, start our cleanup. More balloons. Let's drop our last haste, and you know what? This is looking like a 3-star attack, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking promising. Let's drop an archer on that wizard tower up there, and by wizard tower I mean builder's hut. Oh lord, my speech is impedimented today. It is impaired. Let's drop some balloons for cleanup. We got a minute and 12. That base got mucked real quick. 2 golems did the trick. The enemy Barb King and Archer Queen really tried to take them out, but they did a perfect job tanking. We got that Tesla farm down, got the enemy queen, we got crazy value. The Barb King and the Archer Queen survived that whole attack. So that was our logic. That's what our thinking was for the Town Hall 9. Let me jump on my Town Hall 9.5 and let's do an attack from there. Alright boys, we are going in with our 9.5 hit. Now honestly, I don't know why I'm even filming this. This is more than likely not going to make it to the video because we're not gonna 3-star, and I'm not gonna put a fail replay in this video. Like, I mean, come on. But so what I'm thinking for this base is we need to take out the queen, the enemy clan castle, an inferno tower, and at least 1 air defense. That's the value I want for the kill squad of a cold-blooded lavaloon. So we're using 1 golem, we're using bowlers, we got our heroes. That's the kill squad right there. Our heroes are far too low for this base. I'm thinking we only got 30-30. My 9.5, I moved them to Town Hall 10 and didn't touch it after that. I just used them for bully attacks on Town Hall 9s and 9.5s, basically. So what we're going to do is, again, funnel's most important part of this. So I'm going to try and get a minion on this army camp. Now the archer tower reaches there, and the archer tower reaches there. I think there's like a sweet spot, like right there, that we can maybe get a minion on. If that works out, then that's a perfect, nice, easy funnel on the army camp. If it doesn't, then I'm going to drop a golem and a wizard, and then I'm going to drop my Barb King over here to hit the elixir collector. From there, he's going to walk to the dark barracks, and from there, I'm going to funnel all the troops into this compartment. I'm going to drop my jump right on this wall. Ideally, we take out the enemy queen, the inferno tower, the air sweep, probably the Barb King, and the clan castle. I'm asking for a lot of value from my kill squad, but who knows? We'll see. Let's actually just watch the replay real quick, see if we can get any useful information. And now he attacked the same way he wants to attack the same way I did, basically. So this isn't promising that he failed, but oh, the queen jumped in that compartment too. He had his warden ability, but I don't think the queen's gonna take out that. No, he didn't funnel the queen well enough to that inferno tower. It did drop, but he lost a lot of loons in the process, and his lava hounds just are mucked. He used 2 golems there, not necessary. That golem survived, everything else did not. It would have been much better served if he brought an extra lava hound. But let's just give it. Let's see what happens. The good old YOLO play. Okay. Scout one more time. Make sure my army is correct. We good. Oh wait, does that? No, it doesn't touch that army camp. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, almost went in without my level 1 freeze. Can't go in with that overpoweredness. Without that overpoweredness. Finish training. Let's go. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can get that value for that minion. That would be awesome. Not necessary. Not really like a big make or break, but it just saves a little bit of troops. Nice. Did it. I did it. Alright, so we are going to drop the golem here. I'm going to drop the Barb King right here. Oh, I hope he walks to the right. All our wall breakers right there. And we are sitting pretty, I think. Let's drop a wizard to make sure everything funnels directly into that. Let's get our jump right here. Let's drop that rage. I'm going to wait till they get a little bit further. Nice, that giant took out that spring trap. That was absolutely clutch. Absolutely clutch. So let's drop 2 poisons. The Barb King's right in on that inferno tower. I love it. Now the queen is being a bitch right now. What are you doing, queen? Woo! Almost missed the ability. The enemy queen drops. You know what? We got great value. Let's start our lavaloon attack. I'm going to drop a fair amount of balloons there. Let's haste them all in. Let's drop another lava hound there. More balloons, more balloons. And let's get them moving. So far, it's looking alright, to be honest. We need these fuckers moving yet again, so let's drop another haste. I'm going to drop our last lava hound right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's freeze this motherfucker off. Drop another haste. 2 more balloons to make sure everything pats appropriately. And our last balloon over here. Oh, we got a baby drag that we didn't even use. What a fucking scrubby move. Oh my god, is that air defense gonna drop? It is. It is. You know what? This is looking promising. Let's start our baby drag over here for cleanup. Oh my god, are we gonna triple this base? Is this actually happening? Am I actually gonna use this replay? It's looking like, ladies and gentlemen. Let's drop 3 archers over here. Oh, that wizard tower though. Oh, that wizard tower though. Are you shitting me? Oh, I should have dropped the baby drag over there. No, this is gonna hurt me. This is gonna cut me real deep. Oh, we're gonna get timed out. Oh. Son of a fucking slut. As if that just happens. Go, power wizard. Run away from that mortar. Well, that is gay as fuck. We honestly should have had that base. Maybe I could have done something differently, better. Instead, I'm just a scrubby old bitch. You know what? We might actually use this replay. My heroes were too low. If I had decent heroes, I'm probably going to attack this base in the exact same way with another one of my accounts, and we're going to get that triple. Same funnel, same deal. Fuck. Alright boys, for our next replay, and now I only wanted to do these as live attacks, so you know that I'm just not like looking at a replay and just saying, oh, this is what happened because I wanted to. The only reason I'm throwing this replay down is because everything went like according to plan, and I was fairly passive with the way I wanted my queen to path in this attack. You'll know more when I get right into it. But the only reason, again, that I'm using a replay as opposed to a live attack is because honestly I completely forgot. We're in an intense war. We actually just won this war 72-72. So let's get right in the replay, and I'll explain my thinking, my logic, and my planning, exactly how it went down. So this is clearly a 9.5, guys, so they're gonna have that extra bomb. The defenses are fairly low, as you can see. I think the Teslas might be a little bit higher, but regardless, level 30 queen, level 22 barb king. Now this strategy on my base over here, on my army, I didn't build it, somebody else. This isn't a shared account that I'm using, short bus, and so somebody just had this queued up. So what I was thinking, my logic, I had six healers. So obviously we're going to do a queen walk. We're only going to use 4 of the healers for the queen walk, and then there's bowlers in the clan castle. So the bowlers are basically to create a funnel. So what I did is I placed my queen right over here on this elixir collector. I was kind of hoping she would walk down so I could use my her and my kill squad to take out the enemy queen, but I honestly didn't care. It didn't really make a huge difference whether she walked down or whether she walked across. I just wanted her to get this elixir collector in the corner as well on her way over. So all the attack was kind of like a YOLO. It was just kind of like a makeshift. I was just trying to accommodate what was going to happen while it was going down. So if she walked down here, I would have waited until she got over here by this mortar and waited till she distracted things, and I probably would have thrown all my wall breakers in at this wall right here once she was distracting the defenses that would have killed the wall breakers, because we can't walk past and not hit that air defense, because the air defense will take out all our healers. And so the logic for me walking up is I was looking at pretty much exactly the same. I knew that air defense wasn't going to come into play, but I knew that as soon as she got over here closer to the king and was distracting the mortar and this archer tower, then I could then proceed to throw my wall breakers in, basically just to make sure that it's not contested, and I wanted her to go in that compartment. So let's go ahead and throw down the replay, and again, I'll explain my thought process here. So again, we threw on this side hoping that she was going to go down, but not a huge thing that she didn't. It was really irrelevant to me because the strategy is Valkyries with back end hogs. The bowlers are solely for the funnel. So as you can see here, she's going to grab that cannon, and then she is going to proceed upwards. I'm like, you know what, that's fine. I have 4 level 5 wall breakers that I was going to throw in at whatever point. So I was going to wait till everything was distracted. I took out the wizard just to make sure she doesn't like walk too far up. Pathing, and look, as soon as those defenses are distracted and nothing can take out those wall breakers, that's when I throw them in, because there's no mortars, there's no other defenses that are going to touch those wall breakers, so it's perfect. The poison on the Barb King, because there's no point defenses hitting her, so she's not going to take a lot of heat. And the Barb King or the Archer Queen, as you know, is when you put them in a poison spell, they hit really slow, so you don't even need to rage your queen when you do that. So I then created the funnel with the bowlers over here.
again, I didn't really care whether they went in or whether they went down. It's almost better that they went down here, just because it helps to clear all those outside buildings. They're under a 2 healers, so they're not likely going to die out, and they're going to take out a lot of point defenses. Obviously, we had to deal with the clan castle. It's awesome that that wizard came in to help, and we threw down the poison. Now the Valkyries here, they didn't need a jump, they didn't need any wall breakers. They do devastating amounts of damage. I just had to kind of watch their continual health and see what happened. So the healers switched over to my Barb King as well as my Valkyries. I'm just watching, waiting for double bombs and things like that. It's common people pair bombs with those bomb towers because they turn into a bomb themselves after you destroy them. So I had to make sure to throw down a heal and not lose any of my Valkyries there. Now at this point, the Valkyries are doing awesome. They're distracting everything. There's a DGB right there, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to save the heal for the hogs. I gotta throw them on the Valkyries because we cannot afford to lose them. So there's 2 Valkyries up there. The enemy queen grabs our queen. I think we grab her just in time, hit that ability to take out the enemy queen, and then from this point it's a wrap. We got our baby drag down here funneling, and we can throw our hogs in. There's only about 6 hogs, but it's perfect. Those point defenses aren't maxed for a Town Hall 9 or a Town Hall 10, obviously, by any means, and as soon as the queen's done, you can throw your hogs in. There's no point in throwing them in before the queen's dead because she is gonna fucking eat those hogs alive. So at this point, they looks like they have a corner Tesla. A lot of those hogs got mucks. But this base pretty much got wrecked. We got Valkyries left. I think we got all 5 of our bowlers left. We got 2 hogs, and we got the queen and Barb King both at perfect health. So again, the attack went flawlessly. From I didn't do a whole lot of planning. I didn't care which way she walked. I just knew the fundamentals of this attack, how to play the army, and from there it was easy. It was a wrap. It was a done deal. The 9.5 got mucked. Again, not a crazy base. It wasn't. The defenses weren't overly high, but this is just my logic of how I wanted to throw down this attack and how I wanted to utilize the troops that were given to me and their strengths and weaknesses, so to speak. I don't fucking know. I'm just kind of making shit up now. If you made it this far, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it greatly. Drop a like if you haven't already. If you haven't subbed to the channel, if you want regular uploads 4 times a week, make sure to drop that sub button. As always, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your freedom. Hey.